Sunday morning, basketball fans. Welcome into Spire Academy here in Geneva, Ohio. I'm CJ Sells, my partner alongside Justin Peterson, JP and CJ, coming to you from Cavalier Court here at Spire Academy. Good morning, JP.
Good morning. Beautiful morning.
I tell you, it wasn't so bad this morning. It was above freezing. The birds are on the lake. Everything is headed for a beautiful day of basketball here at Spire Academy. We've got boys games going on our back court, and we've got two games coming your way here on the YouTube or the Grind Session YouTube channel. We are going to kick things off here with Fort Erie and Bella Vista, two teams that are playing their third game of the weekend. Both of these teams played on Friday night, and they played again yesterday, and they're going to play, obviously, here this morning. Fort Erie, a huge win Friday night against DME, the number 6 team in the country. They came back with an easy win last night. Bella Vista, they've been on the short end of a couple of games where they just have run into some very, very good opponents, and they're going to look to bounce back here. They lost to Legion Prep on Friday night, and then they were beaten last night by Royal Crown. And the good news is it's a new day. The bad news is you get Fort Erie, and Fort Erie is the team that beat DME on Friday. So the Bears will have to do it without their best player. Mackenzie Buckner not feeling so well today. She's in her sweats, sitting down on the end of the bench, so they're going to be a little undermanned. But Coach Solka, Maddie will have her team ready to play, and they'll just do the best that they can out here today.
Yeah, it's been a tough Valentine's weekend for Bella Vista. Like you said earlier, CJ, Bella Vista had 3 tough games this weekend, so we'll see how they can perform today. In Fort Erie, this is a big match. This is a big game for them as well, because they can come out of here 3-0.
Yeah, and in the power conference standings, that's important. And they'll get the first tip. Here's Jada Tomlin, Portia Risen. This young lady here is a very good player, just a sophomore, and they'll get it inside Amelia So. Danielle London, the drive, misses the bunny. Now, Bella Vista, in the 2 previous games that they've had this weekend, have had trouble rebounding the basketball. They have been giving up second, third, fourth chance opportunities, and they're missing their biggest girl. So they're going to really have to rebound the basketball to stay in this one. Here's Juarez.
And they're going to need to make their shots.
Yeah.
If they make their shots, they don't have to rebound.
They'll have to rebound down here on this end.
Yes.
And they're inside. Good defense there by Layla Jones. Lydia Polk. And here's Tomlin. Inside Amelia So. Young lady is the leading scorer on the women's side. Very good player. Had a chance to talk with a couple of college coaches that are in attendance here this morning. I'll let you travel. And there's a pass ahead. Portia giving that up to Danielle London. Unselfish basketball from the Lady Falcons. And they lead 4-0. I went back to the hotel last night, JP, and I was watching one of the broadcasts. I was watching one of our games. Christy doing a great job on the camera up behind us. And watching, panning, seeing where it's at. Nope, you can't see the scoreboards when you can see just barely the shot clock up there, the game clock at 7:15 to go if you get a chance to glance at that. But I'll try to keep you with the score. Here's Lexi Anderson on the inside. That's 6'7", going at it. And Layla, just a junior.
Huge mismatch early.
Yeah, it's evident that Coach Handel-Kipp wanting to go inside and take advantage of that mismatch or those mismatches. Here's Portia in the corner. Bella Vista in the white. They're out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Fort Erie They are in the black. They are from Fort Erie, Ontario, Canada. We had an event there a couple of years ago at Fort Erie. Just across the border from Buffalo. Got in and out of there before the snow came. So Fort Erie in a 2-3 zone. They're going to need to knock some of those down. And they did. Nice looking jump shot there, Erica McGadney. And it's 4-3. Portia on the drive, the step back from the top. No, Lexi the rebound and the putback. And that's just 6'7" in there, folks. That's foul's going to be on Lexi Anderson. Lexi is just a junior at 6'7". And Lydia Polk knocks down that first free throw. Lydia, a junior as well. You know, they list these girls at 5'11" or 6 foot, and then you see them standing next to some of those Fort Erie girls, and all of a sudden, 5'11" is not very big. Here's Amelia. Oh, just take another dribble and shoot that. There's Danielle London. So jump ball is going to be the call. Great hustle, both of those young ladies. The possession will go to the Bears. And you take 6'7" out, JP, and let's just put in 6'5" here to take her place.
And the last couple games, they've taken out the big 6'7", and the other young lady, Lisa Sergi, I believe that's how you say her name. She comes in and she stays in almost the whole game. Yeah. She's had a really good weekend of basketball. She does.
They don't miss a beat when they take Anderson out and bring Lisa in.
And we see a few college coaches sitting in the stands taking notes.
Here's Portia Risen. She misses that left-handed layup. And Layla Jones with a nice rebound. Danielle clears it for the Falcons. Here's Amelia. Got to finish that. There's Juarez. 6-5 our score, 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Lisa from downtown. And a great job of screening out by McGadney there. Bella Vista doing a pretty good job on the defensive glass. Gross missing that jumper.
Fort Erie coach Handle Kip keeps yelling, rebound, rebound.
And they're getting great shots. There's Portia Risen for a three. They're getting really good shots. Fort Erie is just not knocking anything down. They lead 9-5 now after that bucket by Portia. Layla knocking that offensive rebound out. There's Gross with the floater. She gets it. And it's 9-7, 3:50 to go. First period. There's that mismatch inside, and there's just nothing that Layla Jones can do. Layla looked at the referee when he blew the whistle, and she just kind of throws her arms up like, what I do? What did I do? What do you want me to do? She's got 5-6 inches on me.
Now, CJ, if you're Bella Vista, Would you attack the basket on offense and try and get the big girls in foul trouble, or would you just keep it, keep shooting the threes, hoping that they start falling for you early?
I think, when they play that zone, and if you attack the basket, you better be able to, get it up over the big girls inside.
Yeah, because like you mentioned earlier, you take out Anderson, who's 6'7", and you bring in Sergi is 6'5", so you're not losing that much height.
Yeah. Here's Juarez from the corner, no. Offensive rebound, that's Apple Miles making her presence felt. And there's Lisa with a block shot, but a foul. And Juarez, Isabella, will go to the free throw line. This young lady will play at Weber State next year. Weber State in the Big Sky, so when she comes to Flagstaff, Arizona to play Northern Arizona University, Arizona friends and family can go watch her play. Knocks down 2 free throws. Nine nines our scored. Just under 3 minutes to play. 3-point field goal, no good. There's Camille with the rebound, Pangonis. I was impressed by this young lady this weekend. Just a sophomore, doesn't get great minutes. There's Lisa. Sergey with the bucket. Van Stein the assist. But number 42 in the black jersey, 6'4", just a sophomore. I think pretty athletic. She is a scrapper. We saw her dive and wrestle to the ground. There goes and gets a rebound right there, and she'll just keep it and go all the way. Here's Camille Pangonis, and she just a straight line drive, right-handed layup, and it's 13-9. So 4 straight here by Fort Erie. Oh, she got the roll. Isabella living right. They're going to call that offense. She will run you over. I'm going to tell you that right now. She is aggressive. She put it on the floor. She can go. I absolutely love her. Van Stein we're talking about. So we've got a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here. 13-11 our score. Just 2 games today, JP. I feel like we're not even working today, huh?
Yeah, in our next game, 11:45, we got Academy of Central Florida versus the host school, Spire Academy.
Home team, and we want to thank Jeff Gonzalez, Mike Dooley, Nick Love, all of the staff, Julie Drury, that coordinated this whole event. We had a great time here this weekend. Beautiful facility. And their hospitality and service and everything has been absolutely great. And hopefully they'll have us back. We would love to come back and make this an annual event. Our girls program, the Revolution Conference, growing like crazy on the grind. And we would love to come back here. And if you're out there watching and you're a girls basketball coach and you want to know a little bit more about what's going on with the grind, Monica Moore. Find a way to contact Monica Moore and get some answers and be a part of this grind session. We've got teams like Life Prep that are here this weekend, first year on the grind. This is just the place to be if you want to get into girls basketball, playing great competition every night. If you want to be Bella Vista, we talked a little bit last night about sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windshield.
Yeah.
You know, they're the bug this weekend, but still, I mean, it's just a great opportunity for these girls to play the level of competition that they've played this weekend, and it's just the best basketball on the ladies' side going. I think our men's is the best as well.
Yeah. And not too often you get a chance to play on the Cavaliers court.
Oh, you and LeBron have something in common. And there's a great drive and bucket by Nina Vishnavosh.
You know, we were talking last night about stories, you know, scoring 70 points in the videos and everything. I can tell everybody now I dribbled the ball on LeBron's court.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that's exciting.
Nina not able to convert the free throw. Here's Lele inside. Juarez with a great pass. She gets the bucket and the roll. She's living right today. She must have got up and had a good breakfast and is living good here today this Sunday morning. 15-13, 40 seconds to go. They're going to say that Kellyanna jumped back in while she was out of bounds.
CJ, you mentioned earlier about how the women's division is growing. A couple years ago, we started with like 7 teams.
We had 6-7 teams when playoff time came around. We had teams that played, you know, in our events, but that they just weren't grind session teams and making that full commitment to want to play on a regular basis. And Monica has a vision to where she wants to see this Revolution Conference grow. This is a standalone girls event. Sometimes we have girls events that are when our boys play, and the girls are growing to be their own entity now. Juarez to beat the buzzer. The shot did, and that's the game. Everybody thought that was the shot clock buzzer. They rebounded and were going. No, that's the quarter buzzer. 15-13. After the first 9 minutes of play, we are in Spire Academy, Cavalier Court, Geneva, Ohio. First quarter of, what do we got? 8 quarters today.
8 quarters today.
1 in the books, 7 to go. Stay with us. We'll take a break and come back. This is the grind session. Welcome back in. Second quarter getting started here. It'll be Fort Erie basketball. They're in the road black uniforms. There's an entry pass from Pangonis. Lisa not able to get it. They're going to say that the defense deflected that. And it'll stay Fort Erie basketball. Inside Lisa with the left hand, no good. Gross coming out of there with the rebound. Oh, nobody will stop her. She'll just walk right into a triple. Kellyanna the rebound.
You know, CJ, we were talking earlier about the playoffs. We have 5 or 6 teams that have an opportunity to win it this year.
On the girls' side.
On the girls' side.
So good. Camille Pangonis with the 3.
I mean, obviously, we have DME from Florida, and then you have the reigning champion, the world champions. But Fort Erie is playing really well right now.
And I don't know if Legion Prep's not the best team in our league.
Right now, it's a toss-up.
So it's going to be who's playing well at the right time. Here's Juarez inside. Left hand, no good. Oh, inside Lisa. She's got to make that. Oh, you can see that. You can see her. It's going to be possession to Bella Vista. Let's hope Lisa's okay.
I think that ponytail
saved her a little bit?
Yep. She came down hard, knocked her head, but she's got that big ponytail. We got the trainer coming over to take a look at her real quick. She's going to check out.
And Rose Hanna, the 6'3" sophomore, will check in for Lisa. Take 6'7" out, bring in 6'5", take 6'5" out, bring in 6'3". And Rose played very well in her game yesterday. Juarez not able to handle that. Here's Camille. There's going to be a foul on Apple Miles. (18-13) our score. Here's Pangonis. Whips that pass over. Kellyanna for three. Good job of rebounding. There's Juarez. Isabella. There she is inside. McGadney. That's off the mark. We could see it from where we were standing. Or sitting, I should say. And that rebound's going to be chased down, but out of bounds, and Isabella won. You know, shooters think they ought to make every one of them.
Well, that looked like my golf shot. It was off.
It was way right.
Yeah.
18-13, 7:10 to go in the half. Here's Nina. Camille Pangonis. Good help defense. McGadney.
Bella Vista's doing a really good job with Mackenzie, not out there on the bench. It forces the other girls to step up.
Next lady up. That's what they got to do. And there's Nina on the drive.
That's why we call it the grind.
And 20-13, our score. Here's Juarez. She's got 8 now. 20-15, 6:40 to go, first half. Yeah, sometimes, at the professional level, somebody gets hurt and gives somebody else an opportunity. This is not the professional level, but with Mackenzie Buckner going down, somebody's going to have to step up. Maybe it's Layla Jones. Here's Lydia Polk. Layla's going to get a lot of minutes today. There's good defense in transition for the Bears. Juarez. Miles on the drive. And that'll be Fort Erie basketball. As Layla Jones will check back in. Oh, here comes thumbs down. Didn't they run this yesterday?
Yes.
They run thumbs down yesterday.
Thumbs down. We'll figure out what thumbs down means.
That's let Kellyanna go to the bucket and score. Kellyanna, just a sophomore. I need to go over and ask somebody how we say her last name, because I would butcher that looking at it right now. So mass substitutions, everybody but Kellyanna coming out, new coming in.
And as we look across the court, we see Fort Erie has that opportunity to sub 5 or 6 girls at a time, 5 girls at a time, and Bella Vista's bench is really, really short.
He just put 4 of his starters back in. Portia Risen at the table. She'll come in for Kellyanna, and Fort Erie has their starting lineup back on the floor. 22-15. They lead by 7. 5:50 to go in the first half. There's Cabrera, her first action of the day. A little bit of pressure, and they force a turnover. Steal. Amelia So with the layup. And that's just good basketball, creating the turnover, speeding Bella Vista up a little bit here this morning. Here's Lydia, and timeout's going to be called by Maddie Solka. She wants to talk about a little press offense. 24-15 our score, 5:32 to go first half. We'll take a break. Back in a bit. This is the grind session. Back after the timeout. Bella Vista, the Bears calling a full timeout. And Coach Maddie talking a little press offense as Bella Vista turned up the screws a little bit here on defense. They get it inbound to Gross.
Yeah, I think that was a really good timeout because Fort Erie's just shifted gears right now.
Dialed it up a notch. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cabrera. And defensively, that's just... Wow, I didn't see that at all. Lexi Anderson called for that foul. And Cabrera to the line for 2. Jack not able to get that one.
Bella Vista must make free throws.
If they make free throws and rebound the basketball on the defensive end, they can stand a chance. But that's like, that's a pretty good recipe for anybody.
That's asking a lot right now, especially against Fort Erie, the way they're playing.
Yeah, and their personnel, the way you match up. There's Portia Risen, just a sophomore. JT, they call her. Jada Tomlin, just a sophomore. A bucket on the inside for Fort Erie, and that gets them the opportunity to press. So when they score, I mean, they've got to get the ball. That's an 8-second violation. That's 16 seconds on the shot clock, which means they hadn't get the ball up. So shot clock will reset, and it'll be turnover. So it'll be Fort Erie basketball as they inbound to Danielle. Amelia, she lost the handle of that. She wanted to do that high-low with Lexi. Here's Portia giving that up. Not a great pass to Tomlin. That's a sophomore to a sophomore right there. The future is bright for the Falcons. All right, Bella Vista did a good job of breaking that time, and then they turn it over. So all they did was speed them up there. Speed them up. Didn't steal the basketball. Didn't get a steal. But we sped them up and forced the turnover. And it's 28-16, 4.5 minutes to go first half. So Portia should have just shot that. Plenty of time on the shot clock for the Bears. McGadney, Juarez. And a steal. Tomlin and So, 2-on-1. Amelia. She's fouled. And the foul's going to be on Isabella Juarez. Amelia So to the free throw line to shoot a couple.
CJ, how was your dinner last night?
Let's see, what did we have last night? We were at Denny's again last night.
Denny's again?
Yeah. Not today, though. We're going to get out of here early.
We're going to go look at the pool.
I do. I think I want to go over and see that aquatic center.
The aquatic center. I was talking to Coach Fort Erie this morning, Coach Handel Kip, and he asked if we've seen the aquatic center. And I told him we're going over there, and he said it is amazing.
Yeah.
He was there a couple years ago, and he said it was just so. I'm not swimming, though.
I didn't bring my suit. Yeah, I don't know. 29-16. We have 3:31 to go here in the first half. Bears trailing by 13. They run into a little bit of an offensive drought. They've scored just 3 points in the period. Here's Danielle London. Trying to run that inbounds play. Here's Tomlin on the drive. Amelia So. She's just a junior, so she'll be back. Lisa Sergey is just a junior. Lexi Anderson, she's a junior. Portia Risen, Jada Tomlin, sophomores. I don't know. You better get Fort Erie this year, right?
Yeah.
Kellyanna, who's contributed in this ball game, is just a sophomore. That Aisha Van Stein, number 20 or number 42, that I like so much, she's just a sophomore, and they're getting some valuable minutes and experience at this wonderful level of basketball as underclassmen.
CJ, I'm looking over at the Bella Vista bench, and Mackenzie just took off her sweats.
Ooh.
So I'm wondering if maybe she's itching to get in there.
Feeling a little better, maybe?
Yeah.
The Dayquil is kicking in. I don't know if she took Dayquil. Here's Tomlin on the drive. So Jada Tomlin will go to the free throw line. 5'9" sophomore. And the Falcons have doubled them up, 32-16. 2:48 to go. (33-16) as Tomlin gets both of those free throws. Here's Gross for the Bears. And this will be a tie-up. Great defense from Portia Risen. Gross just dribbled it over the timeline, and boom, she met a double team. So Fort Erie with great defense. Good entry pass to Lexi. She turns it over, trying to get that cross-court pass to Amelia. Here's Juarez to the corner. McGadney pull up. Tomlin runs that rebound down. Danielle London by herself. No. Lexi taps that rebound back in. Amelia runs it down. Good job by Anderson. And that's just too big right there, huh?
6'7" right there.
Not a foul.
I don't even think she had a jump.
No, and it wasn't a foul. Her just reaching over the top of that rebound as Juarez has 11 now. Knocks down that three, 35-19. And turnover Fort Erie. And here come 5 new ones. for the Falcons. Good to see Elisa Sergey back in that lineup as she fell a moment ago and hit her head.
I see they got Fort Erie's got Bowie Lee in.
Yeah, the 8th grader.
Scored 4 points yesterday.
Yes, she did. And they're going to say that Nina Vishnovash reached in there and got a foul. Just the second team foul for the Falcons. So Bears basketball, 15 on the shot clock, 1:33 to go in the half. Juarez, one dribble, steps to her left. Air ball, rebound Camille Pangones. Here's Lee. That's to you, JP.
Lee's passing it to me.
You were open.
I could have got my dribbles in.
We're not talking about him drinking his coffee over here this morning. I got my dribbles in there. 35-19 our count here. There's Gross on a drive. Lisa didn't block that, but she sure did
alter that shot.
Yeah, you know she's there when you drive there, don't you? That pass may have been a little bit too hot for Van Stein to handle. Lee the rebound, and she's coming out of there with it. Handled that pressure pretty well for an 8th grader, didn't she? Oh, look at that inside, Lisa. That's tough to handle, too. Another turnover. Juarez leading the break for the Bears. Pull up. It's a great shot. And we're going to get a foul. They're going to say that Van Stein leaned in there and forced the contact. So they'll say non-shooting foul.
CJ, what are we going to do the rest of the afternoon? Because we're out of here early today.
Well, we're going to help Christy break down and pull up some tape and everything. Shot clock needs to be turned off. Yeah, we can't. It won't go to 14 because we only have 12 and a half seconds to go in the half. That was just the third team foul, so no free throws. Inside, that's a great inbounds play. And Apple Miles able to get the layup. So they're down 14, the Bears. They trailed by just 2 at the quarter, and there's Nina just driving. Bears will get that defensive rebound, but the first half is in the books. 35-21 is our score. It was 15-13 at the end of one, so a 20-point quarter for the Falcons. Back with the second half, about 7 minutes. Go top your coffee off and warm yourself up some toast or something and come back and join us for the second half. This is the Grind Session.
When somebody asks, what is the Grind Session? It's everything. It's why we get up. It's why we travel. It's why we work out when we don't want to. That's what the Grind Session is all about. And if you're a player that feel like you're at that high level, the grind is about you. We want to challenge every player, every coach to be the best that they could possibly be. That's why we grind.
Welcome to the Grind Session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. In a world where talent meets opportunity, the Grind Session stands as the first elite winter high school basketball scholastic league where the brightest young athletes, both boys and girls, showcase their skills against the best of the best. Here, we set the stage for rising stars to transform into household names, igniting dreams of NBA greatness.
Baker flashes the loop. Behind it to Baker for a jam. Miles Bridges!
Oh, put the seatbelt on the ear.
Oh my goodness! Shaden Sharp just detonated.
This area, Western Kentucky, is where it all started, the history of the grind section. Let's think about it. Over 2,000 players going Division I. At the start of this NBA season, we had 61 players who were alumni of the grind section on the NBA roster. A few #1 draft picks.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
And maybe we have the future #1 draft pick at 2026. If you don't know about the grind session, get to know us, because we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. It's the grind.
The grind session was born from a vision by Dan Hudson and Scott Waldrop in Western Kentucky, who saw a void in high school basketball. They recognized the need for a platform where elite talent could compete, where 4- and 5-star athletes could challenge one another, and where undiscovered 3-star athletes could prove they belong. And so, the grind session was created, a groundbreaking platform that live streams games, allowing college and pro scouts to connect with elite high school players from anywhere in the world. No longer do scouts have to travel extensively. Now they can watch the future stars of basketball unfold right before their eyes.
Playing on the grind session is competitive. It's my first season playing on the grind session. Every game is a good game. It's talent. Every team got talent. So you just gotta, you gotta bring it every game.
Banchero fakes the three, steps back and fires the three. It's good.
Grind session is probably, one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, and the competitiveness. You can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere. Anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable.
With a collegiate-style travel schedule and the intensity of high-stakes competition, the grind session feels like a training camp for those who aspire to greatness. We are dedicated to thriving in the spotlight, but the journey to success is never easy for a young athlete. At the grind session, we're committed to guiding them through every challenge. From navigating the recruitment process to character development, we empower our athletes to safeguard their brand and manage their finances effectively. Our reach extends far beyond the court, capturing the attention of teams, leagues, fans, and agents across the globe.
The grind session is the best league in the country, and it's that for a couple of reasons. There's talent across the board. There's great coaches and historic programs. The amount of NBA players, the amount of McDonald's All-Americans that have come from this league is second to none. And then it's innovative, right? The rules, the game day experience, the places that we travel to play at, and just the mental and physical test for being in the grind session, right? It is a grind. The places that you travel to, the level of competition, the physicality on a day-to-day basis is a different level for this level of high school basketball.
The next game, and he certainly was there. Oh, Dillingham counted and put him on the line.
Finals MVP.
Murray, 2-point shot. That's good. For Jamal Murray, what a shot! Put it up, step back, three-pointer. It's good. Jamal Murray from way downtown. Up above the rim with 2 hands. Obvious lead pass. DA, the two-hand jab.
Our league is a mosaic of talent. From November to April, our teams travel across some of the world's most unique cities and countries, competing in over 400 action-packed games, fostering the next generation of basketball stars. With captivating stories and engaging posts, we connect with millions of followers, inspiring them with every dribble, every shot, every victory.
session, the toughest competition every night.
For the last 12 years, the grind session has opened doors and paved the way for countless athletes. We continue to evolve, bridging the gap in international high school basketball, and we're gearing up to kick off the 2025-26 season in Kingston, Jamaica, from October 31st to November 2nd, 2025.
Preseason talk, everybody loading up, everybody dogs. It's time to come out and play. Yeah, man, it's the grind session.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Where's everybody at? Sunday morning. We're not in Quicken Loans Arena. We are at Spire Academy in Geneva, Ohio. We have a basketball game going on here, and we've got about 20, 30 seconds before we start, and there's nobody here.
I think they're over on the other court playing. Both teams are over there playing.
Somebody on the back court. We got the referees here. We blew the horn, but we've got nobody. Two teams that are supposed to be going at it. Bella Vista, the Bears out of Scottsdale, Arizona. They trail this one by 14, 35-21. Mentioned in our open that both of these teams, third game of the weekend. So they played Friday night, and they played yesterday, and we're both in the games, and here they come. So we've got Fort Erie in the black. They have a 14-point lead, and I think everybody out there in that black uniform played in that first half, JP.
Yes, and Fort Erie, I think they've had a good first half. They've got a nice lead here.
I know they're young, but they got to be a little tired. You got to be a little tired. They played yesterday. Had to get up early this morning. The bus was pulling in the parking lot on my way to Starbucks, and so they were here about 9 o'clock this morning and trying to get loose and shake out the sleepy bugs and go at it here. And we mentioned in our open one of the better players for Bella Vista, Mackenzie Buckner, not in uniform, not feeling real well this morning, so she's on the sideline, not participating in this one. So the Bears a little short-handed. They're in the white. They'll inbound the basketball to start the second half. Neither team got a shot up or anything there at halftime. So
yeah,
be some pressure from. Now see if you're Juarez, you've got to just turn and shoot that. And she looked at Maddie and did that with the right hand, like I should have just laid that up, huh?
And Maddie's shaking her head, yes.
Yeah, why not? It seems like the players of today, I know they want to be unselfish players, but man, go ahead and lead your team in scoring. Go ahead and score every time you get it and you get the chance. I'm not saying being a ball hog and all of that sort of stuff, but you get an opportunity to score the ball, do so. Here's Amelia So. She'll shoot it. That's no good. Juarez, the rebound. Juarez, the leading scorer for the Bears in the first half. She had 11. Here she is with the ball at the top. Lydia Polk will drive it. Portia Risen knocks that loose. And that's a possession going to Fort Erie. Here's Amelia inside to Lisa. Unable to convert the layup.
That was a nice pass. She needs to finish that.
And you're going to reach over the top. You can see that coming. Can see that one coming. Lisa Sergey with the foul. First foul of the third quarter, 7:47. We're flying along here, JP, 7:47.
Yeah, Lisa was a little bit frustrated. She missed that layup.
Yeah. That'll be knocked out of bounds by Camille Pangonis. And a couple of new starters in the second half that didn't start the ball game. Camille and Lisa. Lexi and Jada Tomlin started the ball game, but not the second half. Here's Cabrera, left side. Got it. Three-pointer. And so the first bucket of the third quarter goes to the Bears. and Jet Cabrera.
That's a big shot for Bella Vista. That gives them a little bit of confidence.
McGadney going to be called for that foul. We mentioned that Juarez, the leading scorer for Bella Vista with 11 points. Ballin scoring again for Fort Erie. Amelia So with 7 points. Here she is with the basketball. Fires to Pangonis, left side, no. Lydia Polk with a nice rebound.
I think you said earlier, CJ, the key for Bella Vista is defensive rebounds now.
There's a good looking shot on the inside. McGadney, and they've got it down to single digits, 35-26. Fort Erie hasn't scored yet here in the third period. Here's Amelia to Lisa. Oh, inside, great pass, great look. Danielle London the bucket, and Fort Erie on the board. And there's McGadney again, Erica. 37-28.
Bella Vista needs a stop right here.
Lisa from the right wing, got it. That's 6'5" out there shooting from the corner, three-point line. And it's 40-28, and that'll be a turnover.
You know what I like about Lisa? She just drained that shot, and she doesn't make any gestures or anything. She knows that she's going to make that.
No three on the forehead or nothing,
no
putting the guns in the holster, none of that stuff?
None of that. Just
zone look here from the Falcons. And there's a easy turnover. Tomlin ahead to Amelia So with the layup. And there's 5 quick ones. 42-28. You get within 9, and now you're down 14. Juarez from the corner. She's got 14 in the ball game now. Isabella Juarez, 42-31. That one's going to be kicked to the backcourt. And a backcourt violation. Turnover, Falcons. It'll be Bella Vista basketball. They trail by 12, 5-12 to go in third quarter. Danielle London will take a seat for the Falcons. And we're going to get a foul on Amelia So. I don't know, you can tell 12 out there in the black jersey's got her hair up. When she doesn't have her hair in I don't know what they call that. When it's not pulled back and bundled up like that, she has got a head of hair on her. And here's Portia, ahead to Amelia. I think she was injured when travel. She was injured when we were in Atlanta, and I wasn't sure who she was when I saw her because you see the girls that they come in and watch the boys play, and you see them out of uniform and they have their hair down, and it's like I'm not sure I recognize. Oh, that's Portia. Okay, you forget that they're not just always basketball players. They're young ladies that are there to support the boys and everything. So fun to see them outside of the court sometime as Erica McGadney knocks down the triple, and it's 42-34. So a little run for the Bears, 6 straight here.
Yeah, CJ, you mentioned outside of basketball. In Atlanta, we were at Jason's Deli, and Royal Crown Girls walked in, and I think it was 3 or 4 of them.
Amelia going to be called for an offensive foul. So good defense by the Bears. Yeah, and last year on our championships when we were in Lawrence, Kansas, Scott Waldrop, the co-founder, one of the co-founders of the Grind Session, always pays for a fun day for the kids. And we went off to one of these centers where they had paintball and arcades and bowling and pool and all of that. And to see somebody like a Marcus Ponder that plays at Gillian Academy, and Marcus is 7 foot, 300 pounds, and to watch Marcus bowl, he picked the ball up and just threw it from where he was standing. And I walked up to, I said, "Big fella, you can go up there like another 6 or 7 feet." And he's like, "Nah, I'm good." He's so strong that he didn't need to get any closer to the line. And you see some of the kids outside of basketball we're talking about, and you see them, and they're just great kids, sitting around and talking with Willie Burnett or a Marte Barnes, and seeing these girls when they come in and support the boys, and getting to see them in street clothes and things like that. And it's just fun to understand that they're not just basketball players.
Yeah, that was a great day. You see these players, both ladies and guys. They're playing laser tag with each other. They're
shooting pool.
Pool. Yeah, it was just a great opportunity to bond outside of basketball.
Mm-hmm. So Portia Risen will go to the free throw line for Fort Erie. Falcons lead by 8, 3:34 to go in quarter number 3 here. Portia, just a sophomore. She is a very good player. I asked her the other day at the shoot-around for her phone number. I'm going to do a little Q&A. I do some Q&As with the kids and send them some questions or interview them and call them and talk to them. And we'll post that on our website. If you're not following us on social media, or you don't have us on Instagram or Twitter or X, it is X now. I keep calling it Twitter. We'll do Q&As, and find the website and bookmark us at thegrindsession.com and stay up. JP talking about Fort Erie winning this weekend and what it'll do for our standings. You can go in there and look at lady standings. You can go in there and look at the lady statistics, the boys statistics, who our leading scorer is on our circuits, and who's in first place and who's not. And I think after this weekend, Fort Erie will have the head-to-head tiebreaker against DME Florida. They'll both have 8 or 9-1 records. Come playoff time, it's going to be very interesting. But you can follow, we were mentioning in our broadcast yesterday with DME Gigi Battle, a young lady that's going to go play college basketball at Indiana. We have something called Gigi's Journal. And Gigi is kind of chronicling a diary of her season and what's going on, and interesting stuff to see the perspective of a 17 or 18-year-old young lady, what she goes through, and the airports and the bus rides and the plane rides and the eating in food courts and getting on buses in the morning, cold buses and things like that. So a lot happening. If you're not familiar with the Grind Session, you can get familiar with us. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. Follow us on our website. Go to our YouTube channel. Watch games. I was watching the Fort Erie game last night in my hotel room. It's going to be a foul before the shot.
You were talking about Gigi, and I hear Gigi's mom makes a mean macaroni and cheese.
That's the rumor. That's the rumor. It's just a rumor, because we haven't gotten any yet. So if Mrs. Battle is watching, or if Mike Panaggio, the head coach for DME, is watching this one at all, I'm putting in my order for some Battle mac and cheese.
I already put my order in yesterday.
Long-range jumper, no good. Lexi Anderson, the rebound. And Jada Tomlin will bring it up for Fort Erie, they've got a 43-34 lead. Kellyanna driving with the left hand. That's a good move. A little strong on the shot. Juarez, the rebound, and she's coming.
I don't know if that was a pass or a shot right there.
Kellyanna kind of stepped through there. Got the bucket, 45-34. 2.5 to go, third period. One of the things that Handel Kipp has done this weekend is he's played that bench. He has played everybody. Mentioned the 3 games. There's a Portia. Going to be an offensive foul. Portia Risen drawing the contact. He's played everybody. They've played 3 games in 3 days. Here comes Nina. Did not play on Friday night, but has had outstanding 2 games yesterday and today.
That Friday night game was huge for Fort Erie.
You know, they trailed 15-10 at the end of the first quarter, and then whatever Handel said in the huddle between the first and second quarter, he needs to write a book about that one. Oh, look at that weak side find.
Yeah, they ended up winning that game 65-55.
Yeah, it was a great. I mean, they held DME to 40 points in 3 quarters. And Elizabeth Jegede will go to the line, and she's got a point in the book. They played low post basketball. Lexi able to look over the top of the defense and found Elizabeth, who was short on that one, and found her on the weak side. So she got 1 of 2, 46-34 the score. 2 minutes to go here, third period. Cabrera, she'll step back at the top and fire. That's going to be off of the Falcons. It'll stay Bears basketball. As Apple Miles checks in the game for Bella Vista.
Yeah, this morning, Academy of Central Florida walked in, and Coach asked me, he said, I thought DME was playing Fort Erie this morning. I said, nope, they played Friday, 8:30. He said, who won? And when I told him Fort Erie had a great game, his eyes just opened up, and he's like, what?
Yeah, Lexi Anderson. There's Nina, the rebound.
It's the grind session.
Yeah. There's Lexi. That's a great pass on the inside there by Tomlin. And 48-34 now.
Lexi's getting some minutes today.
Yeah. She's earned them. 14-point ball game, minute 25 to go, third quarter. There's Layla Jones. Nina. And you hear Coach Kipp over there hollering, good job. Good job. He likes what he sees with this group on the floor. And they lead it by 16. There's a turnover. Lexi picks that up, and here comes Tomlin.
Coach Kipp does a great job with these ladies. He's very, very positive with them. Very encouraging.
And they're really good.
And he has a deep bench. I mean, I'm looking over right now, and
he's got all of his starters on the bench over there.
And they're all cheering. Because I think
three-pointer by Juarez.
CJ, I think they know that after this game, they're going to walk out of here, Cleveland, Geneva, first place on the grind in the Power Conference.
That bus ride home will be a lot more fun knowing that they are 3-0 this weekend. And that'll be knocked out of bounds by the Falcons. They lead by 15, 12 seconds. Left to go is Bowie Lee and Rose Hanna. Check back in for the Falcons. Both teams with 4 team fouls, so no foul here. No foul. We won't have to shoot any free throws. Cabrera will rush it up for the Bears. She may not She may not pass it. She's going to have to yank this one here. There it is. It beat the buzzer. It just did not go in. So after 3 quarters of play, it's 52 for the Falcons, 37 for the Bears. The ladies from Fort Erie with a 15-point lead. Back with the fourth quarter in about a minute. This is the grind session. So 5 quarters to go, JP. We've got 4 here. 4 to go after this one. 1 quarter here, and then 1 more game coming your way here.
Next game is going to be exciting. You got Academy of Central Florida versus the host team, Spire Academy.
Spire had a decent following yesterday, Saturday afternoon. Here's Tomlin on the drive, left hand good. (54-37). Cabrera getting a lot of minutes in this one. Cabrera. The Jats played well. There's McGadney. Juarez kicks it to Cabrera, right side, nothing. Kellyanna, the rebound. Elizabeth on the inside, and that's too easy. Jegede, and I just throw it away as Rose Hanna picks up that loose one. Here's Tomlin. Oh, look at that. Jet Lee. And a bucket. I'm sorry. That's Bowie Lee. And a timeout. Handle Kip. Look at it. Giving Bowie a 5 there. And his club leads by 21, 58-37. You mentioned, JP, that the next ball game, the Academy of Central Florida, Carlos Figueroa and his crew, they'll get after it, and they'll be playing the home team, Spire Academy. And I've got to tell you, Peanut Cradle, if you haven't seen or heard of this young lady going to go to Louisville next year to play college basketball, she is as good as advertised, the real deal.
Gym rat.
Oh, she is such a good player. And that's not all. They've got couple of other Division I commits that are on that roster, but the home team gets to play the Academy of Central Florida coming up at 11:45. That's the scheduled tip-off. And again, we want to thank, since we're talking about Spire Academy, Mike Dooley, the head coach, Jeff Gonzalez, the athletic director, Nick Love, the assistant. Thank them for their hospitality and everything that's gone on here this weekend at Spire Academy here in Geneva, Ohio. We are about 50 miles east of the city of Cleveland. My first time.
Where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is located.
We were there on Thursday. If you're ever in the Cleveland area, definitely worth a stop. On frozen Lake Erie. That was crazy to me. That was, we're Arizona guys and not really Midwesterners. Raised in Washington, D.C. I lived in Hawaii as a kid. I was a military brat. Fort Erie rushing it up the court. There's Bowie Lee. That's out of her hands. But to see Lake Erie frozen the other day, that was crazy to me.
Yeah, and to see the Cleveland Brown Stadium right there
on the
lake.
lake. Woo. Here's Bowie Lee with the left hand. 4 points for her.
Bowie, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Miles with the miss. Here's come Kelly Anna. Oh, look at that find. Great pass. Jegade on the Oh, there's a good pass. Gross underneath. No. Good defense, Fort Erie. And that's a foul on McGadney. Just the reach. I don't know why they think that reach is not a foul, but it is. Erica guilty of that. 62-37. Fort Erie on a big-time 10-0 run to start quarter number 4. And they lead by 25. And you never know, JP. We talked about the situation with Mackenzie Buckner in Bella Vista, and it's the next lady up. If something were to happen on the Fort Erie side, as travel is going to be called on Kellyanna, and one of these girls has to step up. They've played some valuable minutes this weekend, got some great experience against some great competition. And Handel Kipp has got to have all the confidence in the world when he looks down the bench and says, gee, I need to bring one of these girls in. So-and-so's in foul trouble, or somebody got hurt, or there's an 8-second violation in the defense playing tough. But he's got some girls with some valuable minutes playing outstanding this weekend. So he's got to be confident and happy that he was able to get all of this done this weekend, as they'll get out of here with a 3-0 record.
And first place.
There's Kellyanna. Bowie Lee. All right, good decision not to shoot that. Kellyanna misses. So we got a double foul on the inside. Rose Hanna and Lydia Polk just got tangled up there trying to screen each other out. Rose wanting offensive rebound position. Lydia not wanting to let her get position. And they got tangled up and a double foul was called. So nobody in any kind of foul trouble. Here's Juarez. She'll just weave her way through. Great pass, and there's a foul. Kellyanna trying to draw the charge, but a blocking foul instead.
Looks like Apple got hit in the mouth, but she looks like she's staying in.
Yeah, she's going to the free throw line, so she's feeling better.
Yep. Yeah, we've had a couple guys' games going on this morning, 9 a.m. Polaris National from Canada ended up beating West United Prep from Canada, 80-43.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That West United team will play the 1:30 game right here on Cavs Court.
Against Excellence Prep. That'll be a good game. And then next up here, 11:45, we got Academy of Central Florida. And if that team is very scrappy, CJ.
Yep. And that one's Jada Tomlin. Just kind of started on the left wing and went right, and nobody stopped her, and she got herself an easy 2. And that's going to be Bella Vista basketball, 64-38. 5:17 to go. Also want to thank, we've had some people that have come by and talked to us about watching the games and watching our broadcast and giving us some positive feedback, and we appreciate everybody watching and talking to us, and We had JC Ab's mom come over yesterday and tell us some stories. Wanted to give us some dirt. Wanted to give us some dirt on JC.
Had a great conversation with her. That was fun. And we'll see her in 2 weeks at the McDonald's All-American game if we can get some tickets.
Yeah, we're still asking. And my phone's blowing up. I get 100 text messages and phone calls a day, but haven't heard back from the McDonald's people yet. Apple Miles with the bucket on the inside, and she will go to the free throw line. Try to convert a three-point play, and she does. 64-41 is the score.
You know, we're talking about McDonald's All-American game, and yesterday you were eating your McNuggets, and JC walked by and
warm-up line, and I said, JC, I got my nuggets with the tangy barbecue.
And she said, where's mine?
Under 5 minutes to go in this one. Fort Erie with the basketball and a 23-point lead.
I'm going to get her a Happy Meal.
Great defense, McGadney.
CJ, I'm going to get her a Happy Meal and take it to her in 2 weeks at the McDonald's game in Phoenix.
She might get her own Happy Meal down there.
Yeah.
There got to be some perks to being a McDonald's All-American. Oh, inside Rose Hannah. Yes. And the bench happy for Rose. 64-43. All right, Gross on the inside. No, rebound Tomlin. Well, she saw Bowie Lee. Didn't want to try to, that was a tough pass. Screen roll high here, Kellyanna and Rose Hannah. She's going to call travel. Step through. Nina going to come in. He's got too many players over there. He doesn't know who to play.
He's just doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So Bella Vista basketball. Here's Cabrera. She gets it over the timeline. 3:50 to go in the game. 66-43. Make it 66-46 as Isabella Juarez knocks down another three. She's had a really good ball game. Here's Lee. Turn it over. Great hustle by Layla Jones. Here comes Yelena Gross. And we're going to get a foul. And that'll be the fourth team foul on Fort Erie. So we'll shoot on the next one. Lydia Polk will check back in the game for the Bears. JP, we've got to come up with a player of the game. Maybe we ought to just take a picture of the whole team.
Yeah, that's going to be it's going to be very interesting who we're going to choose. We got 3 minutes and 22 seconds to figure it out. I'm looking across and I see Peanut over there. She's up next and looks like she's got her Louisville shirt on.
She's chomping
she's got a
at the
Cardinal
bit.
Shirt on.
She can't stand still. She's just chomping at the bit to get out here. Here's Jada Tomlin. Nina. Oh, nice crossover. Got in the middle of the key. A little paint touch. Pull up and shoot it.
Finished it.
Yes, she did. Nina Vishvanash. Here's Juarez. Short. Lydia. Rebound. Gross. Lydia Polk on the drive. Layla Jones, the putback, no good. There's Nina. Jada Tomlin for three. Layla trying to do her best to screen out.
Trying to box
Hannah.
out.
She was trying. She body on body there. There's Erica, no good on that jump shot. Tomlin. And there's a turnover. So 2:06 to play. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout here as well. 68-48 our score. Back with the final 2 minutes in a minute So 2:06 to go in the ball game. Bella Vista trailing by 20, 68-48. It'll be Bears basketball. I sent JP over to the scores table. We've got to decide on our player of the game. Here's Juarez. She's got 22 points in the ball game. There's Gross on the inside, no good. Rebound coming down to Jegede. Inside, here's Rose Hannah. Good post move. Can't get it to go. Rebound Juarez. McGadney. Isabella on the drive. She turns it over. Yes, that's great hustle. That is great hustle by Jada Tomlin. Nina, she gets an easy bucket. So minute 14 to go. Jada Tomlin with the bucket there on that end. Coming back, playing some tough defense. And there's Erica. So we're going to call timeout just real quick to get some subs in. It's a good job of officiating. Ty Harrison over there. Ty, our lead official, directing things this weekend. Appreciate him and all he's doing for us. Under a minute to go. 70-50 is the score. Here's Kellyanna. Inside Rose Hannah. Left hand, no good. Rebound, Gross. Erica for three. Got it. She can shoot it a little bit. 70-53. As Fort Erie will wind this one down. They'll get out of here this weekend. Great help defense by Erica. Nina. Kellyanna. Look at Nina. That's just great hustle. Nobody screened her out. 72-53. Final 20 seconds of this one. Cabrera from the top. Great screen out by Bowie Lee. And Fort Erie will get out of here this weekend with a 3-0 record, a 72-53 win. And we're going Jada Tomlin. Is that right, JP? Jada Tomlin, player of the game?
Yes, she will be the player of the game.
JT, congratulations. Congratulations to Handel Kip and the staff of the Falcons. Fort Erie, a 72-53 winner in this one. We will see them come playoff time. The Fort Erie Falcons, a team that to be reckoned with. And we see the ladies in red this Sunday morning. Spire Academy, the home team here at Spire Academy in Geneva, Ohio. We'll be back. Game tipped off about 20 minutes, JP. We'll go grab a coffee and take a little break, come back. Our final game of the weekend coming your way in about 20 minutes. We'll see you then. This is the Grind Session.